been to, I think, at least five, maybe six Southerns over the years. I presented, I think, at three. But my favorite is actually the first one I went to. And so this is 2011. It was in Baltimore, if I remember right. Baltimore. Well, it was in Baltimore. I think it was 2011. And so the reason it stands out to me is that I was still in grad school at this point in time. And so grad school is a very it's a period of like scholastic development, right? And so we are in growth, right? We're growing, we're developing as scholars, we're sort of finding our footing as professionals, right? And I think that because of that, because of the growth and the development, it can be kind of an awkward time, right? Like you're aspiring to be a professional, you're trying to figure out like, am I doing this right? Is the work I'm doing worthwhile, right? Is this stuff anybody cares about? And so at this SHA, at the Southern, my advisor took me out for dinner. My advisor was Tony K at Penn State. And so we went out to dinner at this Italian place that was not far from the hotel. And so his advisor from grad school was there for the dinner. And then one of her other advisees, who's a friend of his, right? Somebody he was in grad school with, was there with their student. And so it was just sort of like this almost like academic-y like family reunion of sorts, right? With your advisor and your advisor's advisor. Your advisor is sort of like one of the co-advisees of his advisor. And it was a really just sort of like cool experience to sort of to be just having conversations over this pasta. And it's also one of my favorite memories of my advisor. He passed away in 2017, and so it was it's still one of my favorite memories of him. But it was just kind of a cool experience where I really started to feel like, yeah, I do have, and not just like because I wasn't presenting at this Southern, but not, and I had presented at a couple like small grad student conferences, but I hadn't really done much at that point. But it kind of, you kind of start to feel like, yeah, I do sort of belong in this space, and yeah, I do have sort of interesting things to say to other historians and projects that are worthwhile. And it was a cool experience.